Hello, friends. How are we doing? Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Not been too bad here. I've been kind of lazing about. Didn't go to sleep till late. Woke up stupidly early. I'm annoyed by that. But it happened. And it let me get a crock pot of food started first thing. Make sure that I got it done before I go to this party thing that we're doing for my dad today. And on that note, we'll only be going for a couple of hours. Main goal is to try and level up some of our own Pokemon here. We gotta fight the Elite Four, and clearly, I'm not in a position to say I am ready yet. Could do without an injured right knee. Oh, bad day, friend. Make sure you're getting that taken care of. A bad knee is bad. Wait until we get out of the advertisement land there. Let's kind of take a look and see what we need to do. So I want to get everybody to level 55, and I've got 3 Pokemon that are well below that level. Gets the XP share? I'll be darned. I don't have the XP share. I would have gotten that from one of the professor's aides. Alright, looks like the break is finishing, or the ad break is finishing now. Not work since you've been allowed to drive because of that I prescribed to take for the pain. Yeah, make sure that wherever you're working with, it was noted that you received that injury at work. Because that's bad. Knees are a rough thing to fix. They don't really fix well. They knew the moment. I understand that they knew. You need it on paper. You need a doctor that explains exactly what's wrong with the knee on paper. Because if it gets really bad, you're going to want that. Just think, I don't know if you watch Moonlit Salem or not, but she's went through 12 kinds of hell just to get her Achilles tendon fixed. All got filed that evening. And she even had it filed, so, I mean, it helps, and eventually it will come into your favor. It just, yeah, document everything. Correspondence through emails. Things of that nature. You don't want to just take a phone call, yeah, we're going to do this. No, send it to my email, please. On Route 15 east of Fushia. Yeah, Paper Trail is going to be your absolute best friend. We're going to go look for Route 15, because we need this XP share to kind of speed things along a little bit. Oh, I gotta turn this off. Get the glare off the television. But I hope you are keeping it wrapped. Ice on it if they recommended that. Make sure you stay off of it the best you can. And I hope that whatever injury's there, it is something that they can fix easily. Because my dad was working on a tank when he was in the Army. Didn't realize that ice had formed on top of it, and when he went to get out, he slipped, and the knee, instead of bending the way it normally does, turn it 90 degrees and then bend it. Yeah. It's a bad day. He hasn't walked right since. Okay, so we need to go here. Oh my. I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. I don't know why I'm streaming. I should be sound asleep. But I'm hoping that when I come home and go crawl into bed tonight, it's an instant go to sleep and not wake up until 6 in the morning. I really need that. Alright, so we've got our XP share. We're gonna throw that on the Glizzy. I just don't remember, so it's not there. There it is. Landed on my feet after losing my balance and jumping down 3.5 feet out of the bed of a pickup truck and was loading for a customer. Ah. Oh, I can't fly from it. Come on, we've got windows here. Just bust through the windows, Zapdos. Come on. There's been a lot of video memes popping up lately, and I kind of feel called out for it. It's like people jumping off a step stool off the little second thing, and they go to walk away and they realize they're a ghost now, look back and their body's all mangled because they're too old now to be jumping from that distance. Like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty called out. I don't appreciate that none. So we have 3 Pokemon. Punch, Glizzy Trio, and Ember. All 4 of these Pokemon need to make their way closer to 50. By a lot. I'd prefer 55 if we could pull it off. But right now we're gonna work on these guys, see what we can do. We got a Dragon move on him now, right? We do have Twister. I can sort of relate to your issues. When I was, I want to say around 10 or 11 years old, we had a skating rink birthday party for me, and one of the kids tripped and kicked both of my ankles with the skates. And it caused fairly substantial damage to tendons in there. Well, I never went and got them properly worked on. They just made sure nothing was broken. And I ended up walking through the pain, as it were. Probably why I've got such a high level of pain tolerance. And, so when it storms, when the weather's going to change rapidly, my ankles start popping and cracking like you would not believe. And they just generally hurt half the time. Ow. Being able to use both legs and walk fairly well with crutches, so I'm hoping this mild sprain X-ray showed nothing fractured. Well, that is a good thing. But the torn ligaments and stuff in there, that's bad. Alright, we're going to go take a look. We're going to see about trying to level up at least 2 of our Pokemon here. That's the wrong way. Karate chop! Hey, I don't need a sandblasting of my monkey. Please ignore that statement. That did not come out right. Do not sandblast the monkey! Level 44. Punch is trying to learn Swagger. Swagger is a status-changing move, and it's not an actual afflicting move, right? A move that makes the foe confused, but also sharply raises his attack. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't need that. Figure how much workman's comp's going to cover. But you know, none of it sells better than I can for my broken ankle that happened home. Yep. Workman's comp is a helpful thing. Marowak. I don't have one of those. Also, we gained a level. We're level 44 now. Hooray. Ah, punch, you missed. Bro. Bro. Hi again. Yeah, we're just gonna pull out. That's your death? But no die. You're not allowed to. I have forbidden it. You haven't made it home yet, have you? Idiots do not know how to drive. Yeah, I know. They don't know how to drive anywhere in this on this entire planet. They stupid. Had an appointment Tuesday to further go into detail about everything. Well, that's good. Thought MD was bad. No, Virginia's way worse. Got home a few minutes ago. Well, welcome back. I should have stayed. Got me out on this. Not in the condition to drive. Yep. I've always said that most people on the road these days aren't fit to walk down the sidewalk on a sunny day, let alone drive a car. I have a 98 Ranger and an 08 Ford Escape. I went for insurance and I told them I wanted full coverage. I said, well, they're old and they're paid for. You should just do property liability. I said, no, I want full coverage. I said, well, it makes no sense. You should just do property and liability. I said, okay, so you go out there and you take everybody else's car away from them, have them crushed so nobody else can drive. Then I will consider having just property and liability. Until that day happens, I want full coverage. Because people out there are stupid. Also, yay, we got a Marowak! With false swipe, even. It is small and originally very weak. Its temperament turned ferocious when it began using bones. Yeah, the insurance agent wasn't too impressed with my wording of that either. I'm like, I really don't care. I ran a wrecker for way too many years. I know how people drive. It's a primate. I forgot to heal. I think Ember has a flying type move, which would be super effective against primate. Wing attack, very nice. It'll bonk you with the bone club. It might. Alright, I need to go heal real quick. I could use potions, but I don't want to waste the money on the potions. Not gonna lie, I am debating a little bit on putting Glizzy Trio away. Let's take a look real quick and see what the Elite Four bring to the table. Alright, so the first one, Lorelei, which she's a goddess, she does water, ice, and water psychic type. They're all level 50 to 54, so we're definitely going to need to be everybody on par. Bruno is fighting and rock type, which between Margarine, Punch, and Mr. Fish should be able to wipe out most of those with ease. Agatha. Ooh. Golbat is pretty much the only one that's going to be able to be hit by two different Pokemon. Everything else we're going to have to completely rely on Margarine for. And her Pokemon are 54 to 58. Then Lance is the dragon type. Gyarados could be easily taken care of. Aerodactyl should be relatively easy. The Dragonairs are easy, and the Dragonite's easy, all with Mr. Fish. And then it just comes down to whichever type. See, so he would have Blastoise. So most of those I feel we'd be alright with there. It's really Agatha that I'm concerned about. If Margarine's going to be strong enough and or capable. And hell, some of Lance's Pokemon are one of them, his Dragonite's level 60. So we've got some serious leveling we gotta accomplish. Oh, Zubat. Oh yeah, with Marowak, how many Pokemon do we have? We are now up to 83. Good to know. Oh, we missed it by like 1 HP. Oh my. Ah, my neck. My neck. Ow. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Go back. Which honestly, Lizzie Trio should be good for. Wait, I don't know if this works against a flying type. It might. Doesn't affect. I thought so. No, not to confuse. He's all confused. Alright, we'll just go this route. Really? Can you lay off the Confuse Ray? It's lame. Of course it did. So one of my hobbies that I don't really talk a lot about is my, really an old one that I'm trying to push back and get into. Did we seriously miss and then get confused? Oh my gosh, I hate Golbats. Anyway, I used to program graphing calculators for fun. Built games and handy little helper programs and the like. Well, within the last couple months, they released a brand new graphing calculator that's similar but different to ones that I've already worked with. So I've begun the process of porting over programs to it because it's just different enough that the things won't work natively. So I actually was really excited and having a good time doing that yesterday instead of streaming. I'm sorry. But it is nice to get back into something that used to bring an immense amount of joy to my life. Level 34 Geodude. I'm not even sure if that's worth doing anything to. Oh, are you kidding? That should have been a one-hit. Up to an inch of rain for the next 12 hours, or over the next 12 hours. Oh. We don't need any more rain. As a matter of fact, we need to be dry for a couple of weeks. It has rained too much. It's a Lady Onyx. That did not work. Dragon Breath? That'd be helpful to have. Good enough for now. Work on adding a Mr. Fish a little while we're at it. Guy is, oh snap. Don't miss. Likes his, or she likes her dragon breath. I need to do that one more time. I don't want to go too far with healing, but I want to keep running back to the Pokemon Center every time we're running low. Ooh, an Arbok! Really, the only Pokemon we've got that can handle that would be Butterfree. And honestly, my heart would not be hurt if we got Margarine up to level 60. Lizzie just hit 40, right? Yes. And Machoke already, alright. Fighting versus fighting is not a good round matchup, so let's bring out Ember. Ember took a bit of a beating on this one. Granted, he's 6 levels lower than the Machoke, but... So what's everybody's plans for today? Anybody doing anything fun or interesting? I mean, we got Tigressa down for the count and needing to rest, so... Get... We're back out there. Hopefully don't faint. unpack laundry, take a shower in my own house finally. Yeah, the last of my laundry's done. I got the towels and such are sitting in the dryer. But I've got the rest of my stuff folded and ready to go put away. Takes 2 seconds. It's an Arbok. A cobra, if you will. Starting to feel incredibly sleepy, so I turned the light back on, hoping it'll help me. Hey Alvin, thank you for the lurk, friend. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday. So close. Doesn't matter when we get first strike, so works for me. Marowak.
You gonna learn today?
I'm not gonna learn squat. Can't make me to learn squat and just there. Yeah. Showed you. Let's wash away Marowak's sins. We must have some pretty decent defense. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Wish there were more. Wait a minute. Do we have X versus Seeker? Well, why not? There's a trainer right there. Wait, maybe I gotta use it outside. So you're telling me I can't use it in the cave. Maybe I can use it in the other room. Let's go to that other room real quick and try. At the very least, we might be able to get better XP by fighting against Pokemon from a trainer. I ain't wasting my time. Hey, Punch is almost to 45 now. I can look at that. Will not let us use it in here. Even though there's trainers all over the place. Would have been nice. Come on. Nice. Take all the Onyx they can muster. Oh, got me with the paralysis. Pull that off one more time. Very nice. Alright, let's let's go run and heal real quick. I really don't want to waste any ethers. Since I don't really have electric types, I think I may just let, I think we're gonna let Glizzy Trio hang out in the box. We're gonna find somebody else that can help us here. So let's do some movement of Pokemon. Level 5 Aerodactyl, oh my. And it knows Wing Attack. Oh no. Let's see. What level is the Lapras? Level 30? 25. Grime, or did we ever find a muck? It's made of yuck. We have a Moltres, and we have an Articuno. What does the Articuno know? It has 2 Ice-type attacks and a... Ooh, Psychic attack sucks. The normal attack sucks, so we'd have to get some other movesets in there. And honestly, would not be a bad thing to have for Lance, because that would take care of at least 3 of his Pokemon. Oh, I thought that was going to do something else. Lurking time, I appreciate you lurking, Egan. Hopefully you get all your little chores done. Hey, River Eye. 90 stream streak, that is so crazy. Definitely appreciate you being around for that many streams in a row. That is insane. What movesets does this one have? So basically the same thing, just a fire type. Interesting. What are you doing on your Sunday, River Eye? Level 34. Finish changing the oil on the... Ah! Gotta get Mom's truck taken care of, for sure. Alright, let me throw a flying type move at it. Dragon Claw. I wonder who can learn that one. Ember can learn it. Got any other big plans for your Sunday? Relaxing. That is a very good thing to do. Blizzard, but it only has 5. Aerial Ace. Yeah, we're doing this stream, and then I'm going to my sister's because we're doing a thing over there for my dad. There was something in there, I remember now. I wasn't doing that high up. Aerial Ace is what it was. Big burb. Okay. Let's go back to seeing if we can level up Punch. That's not gonna level up Punch. Get out of here, Zubat. Nobody got time for you. He is pretty close to leveling up, though. Give me another Onix. Very nice. Asking you receive. Yes, I could throw a Max Repel on. That would keep Machop and Zubat and maybe Geodude from spawning. Oh, this Onix must have a pretty impressive defense stat. Because that's been one-shotting most every other Onix. Already got one, though, so... Joke. Nice. Always need critical hits. Those are great. No, we ain't gonna get lucky a second time, but do what we can to help boost them all. Water type would be better. We shall wash its sins away. Really worried about more rain coming, I guess. Whoa! What kind of crap is that? Oh, that did a lot better than I was expecting it to. Alright, let's go heal up again. We got one down. One man down! Do 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 do. Oh, right. Repel wore off. Oops. I still have 2 energy teas sitting in my fridge, and I've been contemplating getting it all day. Holy crap, what the hell? No. That should have done more damage than that. Oh, come on! Hi. Somebody's getting the points. I hate Confuse Ray. Why does Ray need to be confused? Depending on where he's at, he may be confused all the time already. Finally. Dang it. Oh, would you look at that? The Pokemon that I really need to just fucking fight. No! Why? Why you gotta do me that way? Alright, throw in Mr. Fish. Wash away your sins, bro. Did a little less than I was expecting it to. That took a surprisingly long time. Good night, Ember. Probably time to do a little healing. 2 of our parties down. We're getting weaker. Might be the weakest Onyx I think I've seen in this case so far. Getting close to that level 46 though. Need a sandblasted monkey. Doesn't help. There's no aerodynamics there to help. Wait, I missed. I need something to drink that's not water. I forgot I had my protein drink. Kind of keep forgetting that I put it in the little fridge instead of the big one, so I never really look over there to see it. The only time I go over there is so I can have me some alcohol. A Mike's Hard Lemonade. I think it's bad anyway. I don't think it's been in there that long. By 8:11 to 26, we're good. Come on, Rayquaza. I know you can see all the stuff I'm spraying. Get down here so I can fight you. It's Rayquaza with a steel chair! God, I love that comic. Ah, oh, come on, stop using that stupid confuser ray. Suck it, nerd! Now, River, I saw you. You jumped into your Switch, but it never come up with anything that you're playing. Just some Wind Waker side quests? Gotcha. You're supposed to stream that, though. I need to go back to Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. Just too many games in the list. I want to get back to Pokopia, but we also have Brilliant Diamond I never finished. And I really want to get the Game Boy Zelda games in. Those were a lot of fun. I really, really liked those back in the day. What is Punch up to now? 46. Okay. main story was important. I'm just getting a bigger wallet and things like that, really grindy stuff. Yeah, I had intended on doing this stuff off stream, but it never happened, and I don't stay focused long enough if I don't have the stream going, so that's why we're doing our grindy stuff today. I want to get Punch up to level 50 if we can, but got like 45 minutes to an hour before I have to get out of here. Hey, you're getting too close. Stop that nonsense. Yes! And does Ember get enough to go to level 41? Yay! I'm still miffed that we can't use the Versus Seeker in here. That annoys me. Psychic and see how much damage that does. Nice! But the sign up says 0 days since Confuser popped up. Confuser. Oh. Sink or swim? Sink it is. So close to 47 with punch. No, don't be paralyzed. Stop that. Good Lord. I'll bring out the fish. Might get close to 50 with punch. We are gonna go heal again, though. Ding, ding, ding-a-ling-a-ding. Wrong way. Come on, T.I., what are you doing? Oh, I forgot to put the repel back on. Dang it. What do we have in here? Okay, got Geo, or an Onyx. I don't think Geodude or Machop spawn in here, but they might. Lower level though, I don't particularly like that. Still loves a sandstorm. Every bit of XP helps. Yeah, but the time taken to fight the little guys is not worth it. I'm gonna go back down to the floor where they're higher level. And utilizing the max repel, it means that the weaker Pokemon like Machop, Geodude, and Zubat won't spawn. We end up with level 48 Onyx. Swap out to my comfy chair for a little bit. Cross chop. this was pretty much the hardest part of these games back then, was trying to make sure your Pokemon were leveled up properly. Needless to say, if you didn't spend time grinding, you got behind pretty quick. It's a monkey! Oh, I was not expecting a one-hit wonder there. Sorry. Stretching a little. I don't want to go after a Zubat. Zubats are lame. So 47, 41. And I'm sure we'll get plenty of XP as we're fighting the Elite Four to gain some ground on the level 55. I just want to make sure we're at least level 50. Because otherwise, we don't have much of a fighting chance. Get in there, you silly overgrown fire lizard, you. That looks normal, don't it? Light's kind of glaring on it. Alright, we'll put a freaking max on. Have to, but... Okay. Hey, we ain't seen a Marowak in a while. Okay, punch 48. 2 more levels to go for our goal for the evening. Grindy, grindy, grind. Might be able to squeeze getting to level 49 tonight. Ah, not the paralysis. Damn it. Won't be able to make it now. Of course it's stinking paralyzed. Time to heal. pesky Zubat. Come on. I don't want to fight a Machop. Yeah, Articuno should get a little XP. Ow, my ankle. Ow. Don't want a Geodude either. Hey, we're finally higher level than these guys. I was gonna say, you paralyzed me, we're gonna have some issues. Nice. Whichever hit was a critical. Well, if we can get 2 or 3 more battles like that, we could have a level 49 monkey. Here soon. Oh, is this going to be the Onyx to send us up to 49? Or is this going to be the Onyx that keeps us, gatekeeps us for like 3 points? Yay! Okay, get healed here. Yes, vivants the healings. We can raid out to. This guy is just running on fumes. Now there's a name we don't see very often. Oh, that's right. She's changed her name. Make sure we get our save state in because we want to make sure we didn't lose any of that precious time grinding out some levels and changing up our party. But thank you, friends, for hanging out with me. I know it wasn't a very exciting stream, but we needed to make some of that leveling happen because we are still under-leveled. I will try to get some time to work on Ember, get him beefed up some too. And once we hit 50 across the board, we're going to try for the Elite Four and see how well that treats us. Get our raid to Spooky Runa. Spooky Runa is a good friend of mine. She's a spooky witch currently dressed as a clown, being adorable. I love her to bits and pieces, and hopefully you guys will too. She is currently just chatting. She's doing a community day of some kind, so please stick around, give her a chance. She's a lot of fun. Like I said, I love her to bits and pieces. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Mario stuff, pending I actually get some sleep tonight and, can make that happen. And, yeah, if you guys, got any questions or anything, hit me up on Twitter, Discord, whatever. Till next time, friends, stay safe out there, and happy Father's Day.